Centuries before the birth of Jesus, the prophet Isaiah wrote, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel." Isaiah 7:14. This prophecy foretold the coming of a unique king, born not of human will but of divine intervention. This king would be known as Jesus, meaning the Lord saves. His birth, a moment etched in time, marked the dawn of a new era. It was the beginning of God's ultimate plan for humanity's redemption. Jesus' birth was unlike any other. He did not emerge from within human history but descended from outside it. He stepped into our world, fully God, yet fully man. Born of the Virgin Mary, conceived by the Holy Spirit, Jesus' arrival shattered the confines of human understanding. His birth was a divine paradox, a testament to the boundless love and power of God. Jesus was not a mere man who attained divinity. He was and is God incarnate. He chose to clothe himself in human flesh to bridge the chasm between heaven and earth. In Jesus we witness the divine humility of God, willingly taking on the frailty of human form to redeem and reconcile us to himself. Section 4. Our spiritual rebirth. Just as Jesus' birth marked a new beginning for humanity, we too can experience a spiritual rebirth. As the Apostle Paul wrote, "My dear children, for whom I am again in the pains of childbirth, until Christ is formed in you." Galatians 4:19. This rebirth is not a physical event, but a spiritual transformation. It is a turning away from sin and selfishness and a turning towards God. It is an invitation to experience the boundless love and grace he freely offers. Section 5. Christ formed in you. This transformation begins when we surrender our hearts to Christ. It is a process of yielding our will to his, allowing his love and truth to shape and mold us from within. As we spend time in prayer and immerse ourselves in his word, we begin to reflect his image more clearly. We become more compassionate, more forgiving, more loving. Section 6. Living Reflections. The birth of Jesus is not just a distant historical event, it is a living hope that transforms lives today. As Christ is formed in us, his divine nature begins to work through us. We become vessels of his grace, his love, and his power. His presence becomes real in our everyday lives, touching the world around us, one act of kindness, one word of encouragement, one moment of grace at a